I was thinking about how unconventional are we prepared to go in the unconventional parenting journey. Because if in all of this we're waking up, I believe we are, I experience we are, and if in all of this reclaiming of our power, if in all of this reorientating our attention, our focus to within, so that we are able to show up in a more present, embodied, joyful, powerful, energized, grounded, peaceful way, then there's really no stopping where we sort of, how many layers we pull back of the onion that we've sort of wrapped around our lives. Like, you know, for example, I love to wake early. It's just a real joy point for me. And actually, you know, so the idea of going out for a dinner, it fills me with remorse. And I prefer to sort of go and hang out with friends in the afternoon, and that turn into supper. Fine, lovely, gorgeous, wonderful. But the idea of like having that kind of getting ready for dinner and just even, I don't think I plan to have any more people ever ready for supper. And then, you know, when friends coming to stay, it's really like, we are a house who wake early, so we have breakfast parties and we have lunch parties and we can do brunch parties. So, and supper, like, will be, you know, we can hang out by the fire and do all that, but there's not going to be that formality. So anyway, I just wondered, like, more and more, like, in any way, Sunday lunches, like, do we really want to have that whole Sunday lunch, people go for lunch? Maybe you do, but if you're like me, you know, and this morning, you know, we did this lovely morning of my son and Tom and the dogs and I, like, and my daughter's with her father, and we all went just straight to the woods early. It's very, very hot. It's August. It's going up, you know, over mid-30s in the day. And we had this glorious time, and I got to meditate, got to climb hills with Jack, and so we had a great sense of adventure and really contemplating, God, the joy is just being here, and then we can come back for an easy lunch. But just that question, like, ask ourselves, like, where is the stuff I've accepted that I've, you know, in David Icke's word, what am I acquiescing to that actually drains me? And what can I change about the rhythm and the rhythm of our days? Like, what actually serves and nourishes my family, and what gives us, you know, energizes us and expands us. And I think when we go to those places, that we're able to be clearer about what we really need, and also to recognize where we're stressed. And I haven't even realized, I almost could see where others were stressed post-lockdown, but I wasn't, because of, I think, denial that I was. And just recently being able to feel into what non-stress feels like for me, and to be like, you know, it's been, on all honesty, probably, it had been a long time. And so just allowing myself to drop back into feeling safe, really safe in my body, really in my body, and with a more natural propensity to being. And affiliation, almost one, you know, an affiliation with meditating, and a sort of seeking, a kind of noticing of moments that can be spent meditating. That's it. So, and I find that really fun, even just the practice to know, like, what am I doing here that is just paraphernalia? What here can be stripped away? What here is just habit? What here is just acquiescent? What can I be clearing up, like, in my family life and in our worlds, in my world? You know, what really do we not want to do? What is the conversation that me and my partner keep just complaining about? And actually, are we complaining about something that we don't even want to do? And, you know, how can we change it? You know, all that sort of stuff. Like, are we complaining about when we have people over, or who does the dishes and who does that? Well, maybe we don't have people over, or maybe we just have sandwiches in the garden and have a flask of hot tea or whatever, chai. Please invite me if you have chai. I love chai, beautiful chai. I was in India once, and we were kind of going to Bodh Gaya, which is where Buddha sat under the Bodhi tree. Actually, no, it wasn't that trip. It was another trip, and we just dropped by literally like at the side of a road, and this beautiful man served us chai, and we all ate in clay glasses. cups, and then after each cup we just smash the clay cup on the fire or near the fire. It was just really weird in terms of like, okay, and then drink another, but it was so wonderful and milky and strong and sugary. And even though I'm not a tea drinker or anything, I just, for a cup of chai, I'd be drinking all the dairy and sugar you could give me to enjoy a cup of genuine good Indian chai. Anyway, but after inviting myself to your house for a cup of good Indian chai, I send you much love and excitement, and let me know, like, I don't know where the comments are or where we'll be sharing this, but on Instagram or whatever, because it will spark like, yeah, that woman stopped using towels and has found instead that the grass in her garden is a super sufficient towel for her family, and hence no more towel washing or folding up. Sometimes they're real bore, like folding up and putting in and making sure they look nice. So yeah, what are the things that you're letting go of in an unconventional sense and as a result you're feeling a massive liberation and freedom and energizement? We need more energizement. Yeah, so to all the energizement in your life, I wish you much joy discovering it. Thank you so much for listening. Come to lfraser.com. The intention with it, the plan with it, we're going to build up this hub. There's going to be a resources for women on the whole scale of rediscovering our truth and connecting to our inner journey and standing for it and trusting it. Because, dear Buddha said, do not trust anything I say if it goes against your experience. So this is what we're doing. We're supporting your experience, my experience, all of our experiences, the collective experience. Because the more we're embodied in that, the more when all this bullshit comes from the government and the media, we can be like, oh, sweetheart, we can see that's just bullshit, because I know in the cells of my body that's nonsense. But good luck with that. Bye. And we can do that, and and in the joy and the humor of that, and the non-reactivity, just like let it float past us. So much love. Please do share this, share, and it's a way of like it growing. It's a way of it expanding. And much, sorry, my phone, my battery just went off. Much beautiful love. That's my t-shirt. Let's dance. Let's unconventionally dance. Start our days with dance. Like, dance in the moment, dance in the cells of our body. I'm sure like in 100 years they'll discover that the cells of our body are not merely these fixed, somber states, but they're actually all just dancing. Like, that's what's happening, this constant dance. Look at the trees blowing in the breeze, like clearly dancing. My dogs playing with each other, clearly dancing. So to the moments of discovering that we're actually clearly dancing and just clearing away all the shit that stops that from us from enjoying that, I wish you much love, whether you're a waltzer, a tango, a five rhythmer, a static dancer, whatever, a raver, a trancer, a drum and basser, or whatever else there is. Mwah.